I can't do the recap. I wasn't there.
We haven't given out luck cards today.
Alright, well.
Just wanted to throw a reminder in there.
Alright, so we're live. Alright, the No Chucky, maybe inspiration cards in a minute. We'll find that out in a second. Welcome to the world of Hearthstone. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master, Bilbo. Come join us as we travel through the tales from the Yawning portal. This is our 6th episode of the Forge of Fury. The plan is to play the same characters through each of the adventures in the Yawning portal and level up the characters accordingly and finish with the Tomb of Horrors, where the group will probably end up dying at the end. So,
except Torn.
Okay, you've already died once. Alright, come join us as we adventure through these old school dungeon crawls. And who would like to recap last week's episode for an inspiration die? Alright, Torn Chuck, go ahead.
First of all, stop calling me that. Second of all, okay.
Your last name could be Chuck, right?
No.
You got a last name for your character?
It's Olsen.
What about
Olsen? Okay,
Middle
Torn
name.
Olsen.
Torn
All
Olsen Chuck.
Torn
All right.
Olsen.
Alright, good. Alright, go ahead. Recap last week's episode.
We have... The group has encountered some troubles with... Oh, wait. I'll recap. So, you guys are sent to take out this orc fortress. You guys...
Can I recap, please?
No, let him do it. Stop.
You guys were traveling through this hallway when Erebus, the main leader of this group, was...
He's poking.
her,
He's already poking.
yeah, poking the bears. A group of orcs, and as they're coming down, the group got ready and started to ambush them. They did, but like they sounded an alarm, and a lot of orcs and an ogre came loose, and they ended up disposing of them quickly. And while that was happening,
Quickly. I'm pretty sure it was a pretty
slow.
good battle.
We disposed of them quickly. It's good description, buddy. Good description.
and Zaziel left the group to fight for themselves, and
I did not leave the group, man.
For
You're just
a
lying
couple
to the
rounds.
public.
and he went to go look around, and he found a couple prisoners, a handsome half orc, and 2 other humans. That he said, try and break yourself out. There's a fight going on. He said, and be prepared to die if you aren't prepared. And the humans backed down, but I stepped in and got ready and tried to break this door, which I should have broken it by now.
Alright, would anybody else like to add anything to the recap?
Then we continued to chase down the assassin group, and they ran behind a trap door at the end of a tunnel, which looked like a dead end. We regrouped as a group and led an assault on the remaining 3 assassins and their leader, the girl leader. And as that happened, she tried to flee down a set of stairs when she put up her favorite spell, Darkness, and Zazriel took a wild shot into the darkness and ended up shooting her and making her fall to her death. Then a swarm of nasty bee-type wasps came up the stairs and started to try to attack us, and Zazriel and Erebus retreated back into the room, shut the trap door, and we went back to rest while me and Erebus went to go free Chuck and these other 2 prisoners.
Alright, so let's, so I'll give you both inspiration counters here.
Me first.
Interception.
Me first. Kill shot.
Alright.
Hope you dropped your inspiration die.
Alright, it's going to be one of those games. Sturges are going to kill the party. That's what's going to happen. Alright, so let's set the scene tonight. Our heroes have cleared out the orc raiding party that was holding the forge. Now, after resting, they are getting ready to enter a room with sturges and a stairway that leads further down into Glitterhame. During the long rest, Elle has achieved 5th level, and Valian has achieved 4th level. So congrats to both of them.
Nice job.
The party found, searching through here, found, so if somebody wants to write this down, 570 silver pieces and a few sacks laying around in different,
How many silver?
570 silver pieces.
All right.
112 gold and 288 silver was found on the orc bodies while searching them when you were removing their hands, their right hand. You also will find another 210 gold stashed in an old iron cauldron. Find a small pouch with 200 silver and 2 onyx stones, both worth 200 gold pieces each. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you guys. Got it? There's alright, there's also 2 wooden chests that combined hold 440 gold, 1,600 silver.
Holy crap.
You found a potion of spider climb, which I think I might have mentioned that at the end, or maybe I said you had a potion
of
you didn't
climbing.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a potion of spider climb and that +1 rapier.
What was the silver pieces again?
The last about 1,600.
I'm sure happy I brought my trusty steed.
There are also 3 prisoners, 2 farmers from Blazingdale that want to return home now. Their names are Girindil and Corana, and they both want nothing to do with this place. They want to leave. They were captured by orcs raiding party. They've been brought up here and were supposed to be ransomed. However, they're both farmers and their families don't have any gold to pay off their ransom.
What's the other one? Gurndale and
Corana. And there's this half orc.
I asked them where their village, like where their farms are, before they leave.
Oh, they'll tell you what in Blazingdale. They're off to the east.
Okay.
Right, off to the east. There's this half orc named Tornchuck,
No.
who is part of the village guard of Blazingdale, and he wants to actually join the group. So why don't we let's start off with a conversation with Torn, Zazriel, and Erebus.
So, Zazriel, Erebus, I met this half-orc. He looks pretty big. I think he said his name was Chuck or Torn, one of the two.
Oh my.
And I don't know if he's broken free yet or not, but we should go break him out, and there's 2 other prisoners there.
They should interrogate him first.
Yeah, we could do that. Sure, yeah. Not physically interrogate him, just ask him some questions about why he's here. I think he might just be a part of the city guard. I don't think he's harmful.
I can resist interrogation. Physical interrogation.
Hi, hey Chuck, I'm back.
Oh my.
I was the one
I
was the one with the angel wings that came flying down and helped take your bandages.
Yeah, but you couldn't cut the door down like that.
No, I had to get back. I had to get back to my comrades to help them destroy evil in this dungeon.
Yeah, I could have been.
So, what is your doing here? Why are you down in this fortress?
All of us have been held for ransom. I'm held for ransom in town from the town guard, but my raiding party was killed except for me.
Your raiding party?
Well, we were going on this encampment of orcs and we're gonna try and raid. And they somehow knew we were coming and ambushed us, killing all the group except me. I went down wounded and they took me as hostage.
How long have you been here for?
Around a month.
Have you just been in this prison, or is there lower levels to where you've been imprisoned?
I've just been imprisoned here.
Sounds fishy to me.
So you want to come along with us and fight these evil orcs and rid them from this land?
Yes.
What's the name of the mayor of the city?
I didn't.
Roll an intelligence check, man.
No, you know.
Or,
No.
I mean, him.
Hold on.
He hesitates, we shoot him.
Yep. Pop. He's done. Roll up a new one right now.
It's another orc. Let's go. You already killed
Better call one of those farmers back. Hey, you actually mature into a fighter.
All right. So you work for the Constable Dara Whitewood, and you report to the Sergeant Grandar Clum.
So they're Dartwood? Gare?
You work for Constable Dara Whitewood.
Yeah. I work for Dara Whitewood.
Is that the name of the mayor? I'm sorry, I was sleeping in the wagon the whole time.
Describe her.
That's you guys probably don't even know who the mayor is, to be honest. But you do know the name Constable Dara Whitewood. You know that.
Describe her because I met her.
Yeah.
And I'll just describe her.
Yeah. He describes her.
All right.
Okay.
And we'll take the two farmers aside and confirm his story.
They don't know.
Yeah, they will both say that he's one of the guards for our village,
Yeah,
and he was
Oh, yeah, I guess that's...
he was actually we were captured about 2 weeks ago. He'd already been locked up in here.
Is he a coward?
Do they treat him worse than they treated you? Did they abuse you guys at all?
No, they just had us tied up in here. They gave us a little food, little water, but not much.
Well, they hurt me every time I tried to break out.
Well, yeah, you tried to break out. That's.
They beat him a few
Makes sense.
times, yes.
I'd beat a kid named Chuck too, but.
First of all, my name's not Chuck, it's Torn.
Torn? No. Well, we'll get acquainted with that.
Torin, what do you need to be useful to us?
I could use a battle axe and a crossbow, and maybe a shield if you guys can find one.
What about armor?
I would use a chain shirt.
Do we find his armor and stuff?
So yeah, if you you'll actually come across
My stuff?
so yeah, you'll come
City
across
Chain
chain guard, chain shirt with a shield, crossbow, battle axe. They happen to be back in the room with all those supplies and stuff where
We found everything except for your crappy crossbow, man. I'm just kidding.
I'll get my stuff on and get ready.
What are you useful for in combat? Can you fight fairly well?
Yeah,
Or
I can fight fairly well.
are you an aggressive fighter like this guy? I point to the dwarven Dar.
I'm guessing he's a barbarian, but I don't just look at him like, I'm guessing he's a barbarian because of his raggedness around the face.
Asdar is sleeping on the side with the cake.
fast
I
out.
love it.
All right, so you guys let him out. Do you let the two?
Yeah, we'll let him out through that doorway that I thought went to the skinny
goes
bridge.
across the rope bridge. They take their time
Yeah.
across.
No, it's broken.
No, it's not. We
No,
fixed
they
it, man.
fixed it.
Fine.
It broke. It broke out.
It broke for Sasku, but not us, man. We fixed it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they'll end up leaving. Those two will head home,
Why do
and
that so?
they have no interest in exploring.
I will call
whatsoever.
on you in a couple weeks.
Okay. All right, so let's get down to some other needed attention. You guys are pretty banged up.
Oh, we
You're
take a
hurt.
long rest.
Yeah, take a long rest.
I dropped out of bear form.
So,
Well, at the end of a short rest, I want to actually talk. So
yeah,
Why
That's
did
fine.
it say
You want
on-
something?
We're gonna take a short rest.
well, at the end of a short rest. Go ahead.
that might already be done, JD. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, while you're having a short rest, I mean, Dar would use up his remaining 2 hit dice to try and give himself some hit points back.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and roll that.
So it's a D12 plus my con, right?
That is correct.
Okay, well, the first one is a 5 and 4 is 9. Hey, and a max. So that's 9 and 17 is 26 points back.
Nice.
And L slapped a bandage on Cat.
I think you did the same. I think you did the same to Jot as well, right? If not, I'll ask.
It won't work on Jot, remember?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't open that. Okay.
Oh, yes. Well, back in the Sunless Citadel, he told you that that's the only way he can be healed is magically.
Okay, no problem.
So he can't heal himself by short rest?
If L heals me, then I can attempt to heal Jot.
Can't be healed by his pain.
That would be great. Thank you, Kat.
Why does
So
it
Cat
say
gets
60 under my
8 plus your level, so
3, so 11.
2 points back.
So minus 3.
I'm at minus 20 now, right? Bill?
Yes.
Okay.
Erebus?
Grab it out. Fast.
I'm gonna burn some hit dice. Are we down any from before? 'Cause you're trying
You
to
are,
remember
yep.
cross-
You are down 1 hit die.
I'm down 1. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll try to do that.
Dar is down 2.
Manipulate object.
All right, I'm gonna just burn 3 right up front because I'm pretty sure.
Shield off your back. Putting it on the that takes like 3 seconds. Like half a round gone.
So that's 16 back. I'm gonna use my final one then.
Alright.
So another 5, so 21 back.
21. So I have you then at minus 18.
Unless I
Yes.
need to just go across, I'll just need to start with my shields out and banalize.
Alright, Zazriel's not hurt at all.
Untouched.
Untouched.
I touched you though.
Don't blow too much.
Oh, when they're sleeping, since I don't have to
We're not
right
sleeping.
away.
And actually,
Okay, resting, my bad.
Torrance
They're
gonna ask
resting.
you
I
what-
go around and map out the whole area.
Okay.
He's gonna ask, what's your name?
Zaz.
Alright, so Torn.
Zazzy Boo?
Nope, Zaz.
Okay,
Say
Zazzy.
no.
Okay, so
The tongue will be cut
let me
from
go
your
back
mouth.
here. Just looking for this.
I just saved your
Kit.
life.
So you were gonna heal up Jot.
Disrespect me like that.
Yeah,
You disrespect
You
me.
owe me gratitude.
so that'd be D20, or would that just be a D4?
Try D8.
D8.
Just that guy.
So many dice in my blanket.
He comes back.
I
got
can put you in
7.
a cage.
Oh yeah, he's all
Nice, another
better.
die.
I'm gonna put you back in
Perfect.
the cage.
He's all better.
Great job.
Oh, thank
Thanks,
you.
Kit.
Thank you, Kit. I won't insult you today for the next few hours.
Thank you.
You're right.
Oh, be quiet, Dar. Adults are talking. All right. Still hurt is Valiant. Well, there's still everybody's still hurt, except Zazriel
And Torn.
and Jot and Torn are the only people that aren't
I
hurt.
thought you got harmed by the gate.
What am I at?
I have you minus 14.
Do I have I used my hit dice?
No, you have not.
So how does that work again, Nova?
So you roll your hit die and add your Constitution bonus, and so you can roll one, see how much, and roll another.
And I do up to my level or what?
Yeah, up to your
So I
level.
suppose that would be
Keep this last
third
one.
still technically.
No, you technically.
I'll just use my dice
They're in
then.
a short
So
rest.
minus 14, so that'll be 6 back. And that'll be another 6 back. That'll be 12.
I'm back.
And then I'll be full, so I'll use
Put it
3
in
or
your
4
mouth.
then.
Just gotta suck
3
it
or
up.
4.
All right,
Man up.
and all better. All right,
Eat it all. Just put it down. Put it down the pipe.
all right. So we still have El Calcrix and Erebus Dar still banged up. Any other healing you guys gonna do magically?
Just
Well,
spiritually.
so after an hour.
Or L can
How
use hit
much-
die. What? I'm sorry. What was that?
How much is L down?
Minus 12.
12. All right. So I'm gonna use 1 hit die here.
And Cal Cricks too. I'll do the same.
6. Use another hit die.
Oh, I'm sure it's okay.
This is finishing.
All right. So that's 10 out of the 12 of them down, right?
Yep.
So 2 hit dice done, and
And you're minus 2.
I'm minus 2. Works for her.
All right. And Cal Cricks.
My sarcophagus isn't big enough.
Kid, have you used any of your hit dice yet?
My what?
No, she hasn't. Where's Kit? Oh, there she is. Yeah. So, Kit, you could use one of your hit dice if you want to heal up fully.
Which is a D8.
Yep.
Yep.
And your
Plus
con
your
bonus.
recipe.
Yep.
Okay. Basically, I got a 4.
All right, you're all better then.
A 2 on the die and plus 2 for my constitution, which it can do 4.
Got it. Perfect. All right. And,
So I'm still the most banged up one then, right?
yeah, Cal Cricks
Yes.
Swallow it.
is all better.
Great.
Yeah, on the cheek.
All right. Yep. So we just left with Dar, Erebus, and L. Well, no, sorry. L's minus 2. Yeah. So. All right. So are you guys doing any other magical healing, anything like that, or?
Spiritually.
Let's see. So Dar's down how much?
He's minus 20.
Okay.
Erebus
so
is
she's gonna hit him.
minus 18, and you're minus 2.
Alright.
Jeez.
Wow,
Erebus is still
Dar and
minus 18?
Erebus are both pretty fucked up.
Yes, they're both messed up.
Hey, goddamn. Oh, this is
Alright,
only a short rest?
Huh?
This was only a short rest?
Yeah.
We got left.
Why won't we do a long rest?
You're gonna do it.
Yeah, she will, and but it's just those 2 that are banked up now.
Yes. Hey Billy, can you give me the player's handbook? Or Alex, hand it forward.
Unsurprisingly, we're the shock troops.
Exactly. We are shock troops. Shockingly. Alright, so she's going to. Yeah, before. Yeah, she'll heal Erebus.
Alright.
That is 10 points.
Alright.
Thank you.
And then. So after a short rest has passed, she's going to check on Dar, see how he's progressing, and try to further bandage him up.
He already had to bind. Oh, after a short rest. Okay. Yep.
If
Yep.
you don't want a short rest,
Yep.
which is so.
Yep. Absolutely.
He's not my kid, so.
Yep. No problem.
Let me put it to you this way. Well, hold on a second. Let me put it to you this way. We might be resting here for a day still, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've used up a lot of our resources and things. I mean, I think maybe we can just talk here first and save that in case I get into a dire situation.
What do we be saving at this point? Nothing.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
I'm just.
Yeah,
looking
I
after you. All right, so 10 points.
Alright. 10. Perfect.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Mark another one off. All right.
So after an hour, go ahead. Yeah, Dan. Oh.
Yeah, I think we hole up here, till we've got our spells back.
Well, here's the thing. I think we need to do a little bit of something before we rest.
What's that?
We got this body sitting down here by where them scourges are, them vampire mosquito thingy,
Yeah?
right? I think we need to go get that body and get whatever's on it before it disappears or somebody else finds it and realizes that there's been a fight. Problem is, we got to get through the mosquitoes. I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I think we really should just at least get that done and get to that body.
Calcrix can just go there and freeze the bugs out of the sky, out of the air.
Well, would our dragon companion be willing to do that for us?
Calcrix, you want to go breathe on some wasps?
Mosquitoes! Big mosquitoes!
Looks over at you.
Wasps.
You just tell him what he's saying.
I'll tell Calcrix there are some large
I'll
sized
translate for him.
bugs that they want you to breathe on. Consider flying.
Yeah, sure. I can do that. I don't care.
Sounds good. We have no idea how many.
Go any further than that, but I think once we do that, we get the body and get it back, see what she might have on her. There might be something there. You know, maybe a map, maybe a letter from somebody saying, oh, I'm in love with so-and-so, or maybe a letter saying, oh, well, you know, this is where the big treasure is. I mean, you know, anything. Might even say, here's where the beer is located.
All you think about doors.
Point taken.
I think it's good to hide the evidence that we're there. So let's go.
And I'd really like to know if there's more beer down here.
Oh, Trebella's blushing of stealth. Oh.
Okay.
For sure. So she's gonna right on your forehead.
Love it. Thank you.
All right. And so this is after the short rest?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what is
Set up.
Erebus doing?
Erebus?
Yeah.
The blessing of Dar be upon you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just thought I'd give you that. You know, it's a Gorman's blessing. Almost good to go ahead when you're doing stuff and have that.
Negative D4.
Yeah, exactly.
For stealth.
In social situations.
That's only for drinking and combat.
Well, and whoring too.
Alright.
Alright, well, let's
Alright, I'm gonna set up behind Calcrix and then with two short swords out.
Okay, so you guys go back. Who's going to the door? Is everybody just gonna kind of go back to this area, or is it just?
I'm going back. I'm going with.
Valian's not. He's gonna be doing a long rest.
All right.
He's gonna be
They're
studying.
gonna stay here.
and resting.
All right.
Chuck.
So Valiant's staying back.
Hey, Chucky, would you do me a favor? Guard my steed over there. Name's Lucky.
No, I'm not guarding a mule. And it's not a steed.
come with us and show us your might versus the strange little bats that are flying around in there.
I have a great idea. Let's just throw him in there and see what he can
Sting
do.
your noses, they suck your blood. You're mosquitoes.
Sure.
Okay, so is anybody else
They could be
staying?
wasps.
Anyone else staying back besides Valiant?
I am. I want to get my rest.
You're going to rest too. All right. So Valiant and Zazriel are they're staying back. Going to continue for a long rest.
Tell me if it's spicy.
All right. And then the rest of you guys are going to this door. So it's.
Yep.
I'm assuming you're going to open the door for Calcrix and then be behind Calcrix.
Yeah, we'll have Dar open. I'm gonna stealth
Okay.
behind him, I think.
Okay, so Dara will open the door, Calcrix fly in,
I'll be
and you're gonna
behind
stealth.
Erebus.
Yep. And I'll be right behind
Bring
you.
up the rear.
Okay.
Gladys out in Africa here.
And then L, are you going as well, or are you staying back for a full rest?
I'll be right behind.
All right, perfect. All right.
Quarterstaff out. Ready.
All right, so Dar, you open the door,
Yep.
and there is nothing in here. I'll describe this for you, and because you were gone last session. So what you see here is the ceiling soars about 30 feet high in this room. And it's a very large chamber, a very impressive large chamber. In the center of the room, stairs lead down below through the floorway. So You have this whole room, but in the center of this room, there's stairs going down. There are two large stone doors, or sorry, not two. There's because you open a stone door. Across this large chamber, there is another stone door, and there are several old skeletons lie scattered near this northern door. A gate of wrought iron stands on the western wall, about 20-30 feet from where this other door is here. In the center of the floor is a natural rift that descends sharply down dozens of stone steps that lead into darkness. And in the distance, you can hear the sound of running water. There are no sturges in here, guys.
Well, not yet.
They must have went below.
Here, mosquitoes.
I'm gonna stealth in and go look for the body.
All right.
Here, mosquitoes. Got a nice
I'm gonna be behind
lots of
for
blood. Let's
support.
go. Come on.
Natural 20 on my stealth.
All right.
Good
Does
start.
Jane give you disadvantage on stealth? Okay, then I'm gonna go stealth. Try and go stealth.
Where are these bloody things? Sorry.
14.
You probably scared him away with your sketch
Your
stuff.
stealth doesn't matter. You're not up
Oh,
there.
kid's getting in on the deal too.
I'm
The
behind
stench of
it.
ale drives insects away.
Oh, that was true.
All right. So what do you do,
In
Erebus?
cautious case it is.
I'm going to the stairs. I'm gonna look down and see if I see the body.
Yeah, so about 20 feet down the stairs, you see what's left of Bird Dog. It looks like she's got a lot of pokes in her blood, where blood has probably been drained out of her. So it looks like she's lost quite a bit of blood.
Okay. And what are the stairs made of?
Stone.
This one's spicy.
Okay. I'll do a quick look at them just to make sure there's no traps, no sliding, anything going on there.
Okay.
And that's a 14.
All right, yeah, so, I mean, it looks like they're just natural stairs that probably the dwarves carved years ago, in this pathway. The leading down, and you can see down the stairs, probably, it looks like about 60 feet down the stairs. And what you make out at the bottom of this part of this, it's like a level off spot on the stairs, and there's stairs going beyond it. But there's this river running through the stairs, probably about 3 feet or so to get from jump one side to the other of this running stream.
Okay. So
And
the
then the
stairs
stairs
runs across
continue.
the stairs, and there's a gap you have to jump across or something?
Yeah, it's actually like where those stairs end on a platform, and then this river seems to be running through right at this platform level of this platform, and continues through, but the stairs continue onwards down beyond that.
And she's not past that, so I don't need to interact with that right now?
No, you're up atop. I'm just giving you a visual of what you see down
I
below.
understand. Alright, so I just want to walk to where she is, pick her up, and bring her back.
Okay, yep, no problem.
While he's doing that, Bill, I want to. How far is it for me to get over to the other side where those bodies are by that door?
I mean, they're just literally right where Erebus goes down the stairs, and these bodies, there's a couple of them right close to the stairs, and there's a couple close to the door.
All right, take a look at them. How old are they?
Make a survival check.
Ooh, survival check.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, all right. Relatively speaking, that's a 12-sider. No, I don't think that's going to work. And that's going to be 17 total.
So you make out their orc bodies, and they've probably been here a couple of months, and it looks like that maybe a fire killed them.
Anything on these bodies still? I mean, if I go over and check out the closest ones?
No, there's no. All it looks like whatever they may have had is gone. It's just purely skeletons now.
Okay. So there's no weapons or
no, nothing.
All right. What about that other door on the other side? Now, I'm not going to go like right next to it, but I want to get close enough. You know, since this is a dwarven hall and everything, I just want to take a good look at it and see what I can use my stone cunning if I have to just kind of see. I mean, is it damaged? Does it look like it might be locked? Is it something that anybody's gone through? You know, anything that I can tell about it that might be useful for us.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigation is a 17 total.
All right, so yeah, so you determine that this door was made by dwarves, and it's actually trapped. Like if you open this door, flames will probably shoot out to maybe the distance of where all these skeletons. These skeleton bodies that are laying around, you know, these orc skeletons. So you must assume that the orcs tried to investigate and they burned, you know, and probably multiple times.
Can I see how to disarm it by chance?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another investigation check.
Investigation or my dwarven stone cutting?
Investigation, buddy.
Yeah, no, that's only a 7.
Alright. So yeah, you don't know how the trap works, you just know that this door is trapped, and it was made by dwarves.
Do I know if it's a repeating trap or if it's a one-time shot?
You're pretty sure it's a repeat. That's definitely, you know that just by seeing your survival check and everything and how it is. That you're positive that this thing just continues to repeat.
Well, that's just some information that I can give to the group. All right, appreciate it.
Yep.
And then if I see him dragging if I see him dragging the body back up, I'll go try to assist him.
Sure. Elle and Kit, what are you two doing while these two are doing this stuff?
Waiting and watching.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Erebus will start dragging the body up. Dar will probably see him right at the end, and can help bring up Bird Dog here.
Hey, Erebus.
Yeah.
That door over there is trapped. It's got a fire trap on it.
I'll go check it out.
Something that the dwarves left behind is what killed these orcs that are laying here.
All right. So we'll move the body together. If anyone wanted to do something, it probably would take a minute or two.
I think
and then I'll go back. I'll keep everybody back, and I'll examine the trap and see if I can figure out how to disarm it.
And I want to go with him and see if there's any way I can assist him.
Oh, okay. I'll go get Trebella's blessing over there, though.
All right.
You got a Dar's blessing. It's a dwarf fortress. What do you need with Tribella when you got Dar?
Yeah. Is that okay?
It only works with fighting and.
All right, here you want to investigate, Bill?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can I assist Bill?
Yeah, I'll give you that in this case, as you know how.
So it's all of advantage.
Yep.
All right, that's not too great. All right, so investigate is 15.
All right, so you what you come to the conclusion is that this trap is counterweighted, and you don't really think that you could disarm it for any length of time. You might be able to disarm it for a second and actually open the door, and see maybe what's behind the door, but you don't think you're going to be able to stop it in the long run. That you think that it might just reset itself. That's kind of what you're getting. You think it's very well dwarven engineered.
Yeah.
Hence why the orcs probably couldn't get it stopped themselves, and that's why there's like several orc bodies that are all burned here. So,
Kept throwing bodies at me.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you hear this at all, or no?
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm right there anyway, it's helping. So,
Yeah, you know all this.
okay, so Erebus, what if we were to set the trap off, somebody to go through it, and then jam the door open so that it doesn't close again and reset? You think that would work so that everybody could go in and out without any problems?
You're pretty sure that unless you have some sort of crowbar, this door is closing, you know, again. It's a heavy, both of you have, this is fine dwarven craftsmanship. It's not shoddy orc stuff or human stuff for that matter. This is something that is not going to be that easy to disarm permanently.
Okay.
Or yeah.
No, but we didn't think permanently, I'm just saying to block the door open.
You think more than likely most stuff is going to snap because of this door. It's stone. Yeah, it's a stone door. You might be able to, and that might not even be successful.
Okay.
It's not locked right now?
No, it's not locked.
Okay. And would there be a way to use any of the bodies that we had as a shield to block some of the flames?
It's a possibility.
Okay. It's nice trap. Your people. Says to Doc. Yeah. So, how much do we care? Should ask Zaz or El.
When I see traps, I'm pretty good at jumping out of the way. It's one of those things we do. So, if you really want me to go up, open the door, and try to dive out of the way and not get hit by too many flames, I'm willing to do it.
Well, that's not my call. Ask El or Zaz.
Why don't you two come back this way?
Well, yeah, we're not going to go through it yet. I'm just saying when we go through, we're just talking.
Let's figure
I'm
out.
still waiting for the skeeters to come by so we can get them killed.
Yeah, they might not come when we want.
That's true.
I mean, if we want to, the best place to try and encounter them at the door.
Bill, do I recall as a character hearing her call to them? I know I heard it as Seth, but.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, yeah, you would have heard.
I don't know if I was in the room at that point. Maybe you don't remember either, but
I remember it.
I'll mention that. Like, I think she called them.
Yeah, I am sure Zazriel and Erebus both.
Yeah, we were both in the room.
Both heard her calling for them.
Right. So I don't know if they were her pets or if it was a spell, but they may not come now.
Ah, okay. It might be magic. I get it.
Could be. I don't know. All right, so El, you want us to just go rest now?
I think so. I mean, unless we, I mean, my thought is if we create enough noise to, for certain, attract them, we may attract other things that are further down the line.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll pull a body in to the main room. We'll close that door.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
Give it a long rest, huh?
and we'll check out that body. I don't think we've done that yet, right?
Yeah, no. So Erebus, you're gonna find three flasks of sorry, let me find her here. Here we go. She has 3 alchemist fires on her body. So you'll find that. She doesn't have anything else of value. You do notice that, yeah, she's been, like, poked a ton, and, like, her blood's been drawn out of her from probably whatever these creatures, they probably sucked, most of the blood out of her.
And an arrow through her neck.
Yeah, there's an arrow in her neck, too, yes. But
so nothing else of value? No weapons or anything?
No.
Okay.
Say, before you get rid of that, Erebus, perhaps maybe somebody just cast a little magic detection on her and see if she's got any magic.
Take her hand.
Just because I ain't a weapon or
Erebus,
Erebus,
make an intelligence check for me.
Okay, sounds good. So that is 9.
All right. So you remember her having a spear, however, you didn't see it on the stairs.
Yeah, I'll mention that. Yeah, I remember she had a floating spear. Or it was floating, wasn't it, at one point?
Well, that was different. That was a magical effect. But you saw her actually carrying a spear too.
Yeah, she threw one at Dar.
I didn't see it fall.
No, that was magical. That came out of the air. That was a spiritual weapon.
Did I see a spear down the stairs?
No. Yeah, that's what I said. No, you didn't. You didn't see that. So you remember now. You're thinking it's like, yeah, she had a spear. When you're searching her body and think of that.
Take her hand.
However, you know that you didn't see a spear on the stairs where her body was.
Alright. I'll mention that, obviously.
Yeah.
Her spear is missing. It's not good.
Somebody did find her before we got to her.
Could have fallen down. It could have fallen down the stairs, but if so, someone might have moved it. Either way, not good. We already took care of all the other bodies of the orcs. We cut off their hands. We looted them. Did we throw them down the river as well?
No, you guys haven't done that yet. Cat, are you okay, Cat?
You alright there?
Yeah, sorry, I'm muting. I can't put up straight for too long.
Hit mute.
Put it on mute.
What is that?
That's nice.
I'm sorry.
No, that's alright. It's alright. I was like, I thought you were blowing your nose. I remember you said you had a cold.
Where's my clicks?
Alright. So yeah, no, you guys haven't. You cut off the hands. You looted the bodies. However, you did not send them down the river because I didn't know that's what you're throwing them down the chute because I didn't know that was part of the plan. But you guys.
So we'll cut off. I'll have Dar cut off the hand of the leader.
Okay.
22.
Glad is more than happy to help.
And then I think we should at minimum let's clear the bodies out of this second room. There should be like 4 of them now. Is that right? The 3 bodyguards and the woman. They're all women, but
yeah, there was total of 4 bodyguards and bird dog. Yeah.
All right, so I minimum want to clear them out of this room.
Yeah. There are 3 here. Yeah, there were 3 in this room, or maybe 2. Maybe only. I think you fought 2 in the one room, and then 1 came in with bird dog. So it's just 1 other in this room, and then there was 2 in the secret door room that you guys had to go through. There was 2 there that you fought. So 2 died in there, 1 died in the room with the stairs, and where Bird Dog fell down the stairs. So
Dar and I will move the bodies into that hallway on the other side of the secret door.
Okay.
So so we'll clear out any evidence in that secondary room.
Sure.
And then I think we should stay in that room, or at least leave me there. What do you think, Al? Or Dar? Or anyone?
Yeah, I think we just stay in that room.
Yeah. I don't see a reason to be further away.
No.
Okay. I agree. So let's go get Zaz and Torn. I assume they're not in that room right now.
yeah, they're back.
I'm in the sleeping quarters, yeah.
Oh, in the sleeping
I'm staying in the
quarters.
sleeping quarters. It's comfortable there.
So yeah, they're back at the sleeping quarters with Lucky.
And while you guys
I
are doing
would
this,
agree.
I'll
They're
go
all
just
like bed bugs.
deliver the hand to Zaz and say we found the body.
Oh,
no,
cool.
No spear.
Huh? Did you
No
find
spear,
any gold,
no
treasure? Nothing?
No gold. No nothing. These 3 alchemist fires.
Oh.
You killed her, so here you go. I'll hand them to you.
Alien, you want a potion? What? Cat? Kit, you want a potion?
What does alchemist fire do?
Well, it's not potions. Alchemist.
Alchemist fire, my bad.
You never know what's going to come in handy.
Yeah. So I'll give those 2 out, and then I'll keep one of them.
All right. So Valian, Kit, and Zazriel each has one of these alchemist fires.
No, I have 2.
What's an alchemist fire do?
It's like a fireball. Not quite.
Well, your person won't find out.
Zaz, the missing spear means that I think someone knows we're here.
Yeah.
I want to leave a group of us in that second room.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll be there.
You gotta go do that. Yeah. You want to go up there, Chuck, and go lay with them?
I've been there.
Oh yeah. So you're there. But
All right.
I'm gonna stay here and sleep in comfort.
Okay. I understand.
Orc filth.
Yeah.
Sleep on orc filth.
Alien, Dar wanted someone to look at the female body with magic, or for magic. I don't know if you want to do that later, just passing on the information.
Do you automatically get your spells back if you take a long rest? All of them?
Yeah, after
I suppose I can do that. Yeah, I have one more spell left, so he'll use his last first level spell, I suppose, before he gets. Well, let me make a roll, actually. Yeah, he'll get up and throw a detect magic and just beam over the body.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing magical on it.
Yeah, and he'll look at it. He actually has medicine skills, so he'll be looking at the holes.
Make an intelligence check.
Holes and everything in the body, since he actually knows medicine pretty well. 15 total. And
Yeah,
just
so
looking at it, out of curiosity and everything.
So yeah, you think and make a survival check for me.
That he is not good at. 2.
Okay. So yeah, so you're gonna get whatever those creatures were in that room sucked the blood out of her. I mean, and it looks like they probably sucked most of the blood, out of her. So.
Well, the benefit of that is perhaps they won't be hungry for a while.
Or dead.
I think we might want to dispose of the body.
Bailey, do you want to, while you're looking for magic, do you want to look in this next room as well? There's a trap. I would like to know if it's magical, if there's anything else in that room.
Okay. Sure, why not? I think we should dispose of the body, though. I don't know why.
Okay. That's
So
good. I'll throw it down the valley, down the chasm.
All right. Yeah, so you check out, and there's no magic in the stair room, no magic by this door that's trapped, this stone door that's trapped with fire behind it, so it's not magical.
Yeah, he'll start going scholar mode, though, so knowing Dwarven and everything, he'll start looking at the door closely and stuff.
Make
peeking
an
around.
investigation check.
Now that he's up and about. Investigation, is that intelligence?
It is, thank goodness.
Well, not that good though. It'll be a 10.
Yeah, you're just not sure. You know, it's well made. It's definitely dwarven crafted, well made. It's not shoddy at all. But whatever the trap is behind it is definitely not magical. Whatever the dwarves rigged on this thing, it's not going to be magical fire coming out of there. But definitely some sort of fire. So they set up some sort of basically blowtorch or something.
It's not magical. It's just a door.
Thanks, man.
Dwarven door. They like thick stone.
You wanna steer down the stairway quick too?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, no magic.
Oh, go wandering around.
Yeah, no magic down the stairs.
Thanks. Yeah.
Is this all after our long rest?
No, this is after the
This is
short
right
rest.
before our long rest.
Yeah, a little after just after you guys have taken a short rest. comes up and does this when you bring Bird Dog up.
Okay.
So, no.
That was your suggestion, Dar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I was just making sure where we're at.
Alright, Dar, you want to help me drag those bodies down to the chasm?
Sure.
Okay. So the plan is you guys can just dispose of all the bodies, toss them
Well,
down.
those 4 at least.
Oh, those 4? Okay, her bodyguards.
Yeah, the rest might take some time. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it would. So, and if you guys want to just rest for 8 hours or longer, you know.
What kind of armor did the champion have?
He had plate mail. Yark had plate mail.
Can we put that on our list of...
Hey, dwarven friend. I mean, half orc. Chuck.
Get up!
What?
You said half. You said half plate.
Full plate.
Plate man.
Full plate.
Yeah, it's plate mail.
Chuck.
You want plate mail?
Yeah.
Or Dar? Do you want plate mail?
I'd rather have it better.
All right. Yeah.
No, he can't wear. Dwarves don't want plate mail.
That's it. Do you want to wear some plate mail?
Yeah.
Are the scimitars of any quality, Bill? Or were there more? I know Kit took one.
Yeah, I mean, there's 3 other scimitars. They're nice. They're actually, they're not shoddy weapons. They're pretty nice. Nothing.
And Erebus will pick up one of those.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What about were there any other two-handed weapons?
They're great axes.
There were a couple of great axes?
Oh yeah, there's at least 4.
Probably
You'll find about 6. Huh?
Any of them look like they're as good as Gladys?
No, not in your eyes.
Okay. So they're just normal great axes,
Yep.
as far as I can tell.
Yes.
Right.
What about the
Yeah, I
ogre?
guess any weapons we wouldn't throw those over.
What was the ogre
Yeah.
using?
Yeah.
What was that I'm saying?
What was the ogre using?
The ogre, I think he uses a great sword. Let me find him here quick. I think that's what he had.
I think you remember saying, I think I remember you saying that too.
Yeah, he had a great sword.
Okay. Could we fit in one of the chests? Halfway out.
No, in one of
Damn
the
it.
chests, no.
Now do remember here that we've got Lucky with us.
I sliced the
My
ogre's
trusty
head off.
steed.
Slice the ogre's head off? Okay.
And put it in the hand.
Put it in the orc room that I'm sleeping in.
Alright.
That's your
Okay.
trophy?
Yep.
Did you kill it?
Alright, so you guys gonna then take the rest here?
Yes.
Alright, so let me do a couple
Then he
things
should get the
here.
trophy.
So, Dar will, with the long rest, you will also recover your hit dice. Dar, I want you to go ahead and roll a roll a d10 or d12. Sorry, d12 and add your con. Tell me what you roll.
I rolled a 7. My con is +4, so that would be 11.
All right, so you're gonna be all better, and you've recovered your hit dice.
I'm gonna roll 3 of them.
Everything else. Hold on one second.
Do you speak Celestial?
Okay, and then Erebus,
Celestial.
you'll recover
Argus,
half
Infernal.
your hit dice.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that the new roll? Okay, so
Yep.
I've got 2. I have 3 then? Or no, I have 2.
Yep. And then also, you're a D8, right?
Right, that's correct.
Roll a D8 and then add your con.
Alright. That's 4.
And then roll another D8 and add your con.
That's cocked. That is 8.
So you're all better.
Very nice.
So you said I have all my hit dice back, Bill?
That is correct.
Okay.
Elle, you have your hit dice back as well. And do you want to just roll? You're a D8 as well?
Yep.
Con, go ahead. And all your
I rolled a
spells.
1.
What's your con?
No modifiers at all.
All right, you're gonna roll another d8, and you'll be all better.
That's hilarious. 8.
That's funny. All right.
That's our damn.
All right. Calcrix is fine. Kit is fine. Torn is fine. Zaz.
I roll 3d8.
Fine. And Valiant is fine. I roll 3d8.
Ooh, I'm
All
all
right.
better.
All right. So everybody's back. Everybody has their spells back.
I'm not touched by man.
Valiant, you used how many hit dice? You used 3.
3.
And so you're 4. So you're down 1 hit die then.
No problem.
But other than that, everybody else is good to go. All spells are back. Okay, so what do my heroes do now?
Charge down the hallway.
Of course,
Charge down the stairway.
We let Erebus lead us down to the path of doom.
With me ready with my shield and
Yeah.
axe.
Me,
all right.
me,
So really, what do you guys?
me and
do?
Erebus will go ahead with Dar following behind and
Me.
El.
I'm with Dar.
All right. So hold on. So yeah,
I'm
I'll give me a marching order. So who's
Okay.
Erebus is going to be up front,
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
and then Zazriel behind.
Yep. And then
That's what we get.
Right there next to Sass.
You can't be next to these stairs are narrow and steep. You're gonna have to be behind one another
Yep,
going down.
even further
Yep.
back.
Before we go down the stairs, Zaz, are we gonna go through the trapdoor?
Do we have to? I don't.
I don't know. It may lead us to something advantageous.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should do it.
If we go down the stairs, why don't we try that door? I'm
let's
sorry, I'd
let's
like to go through there.
let's go down the stairs, and then on our way out, like we did with the goblins, we can come back and try it out.
Well, what I'm wondering is clearly they haven't figured out all of the hidden places here.
Mm-hmm.
One of which was how we got around the rope bridge, right?
Yeah.
So if this leads to some sort of area where we can get across an otherwise impassable area, that would be useful.
Dwarves are sneaky bastards. Let's open it.
Is it just gonna shoot one person with fire, or is it going to get
Well,
everyone?
if the rest of you stand back, it probably should only shoot one.
All right.
We don't
Maybe.
know. So first of all, can you tell me how you think it works?
Sure, I'll explain what we both know.
So we think it opens and shoots flames while it's open, correct?
Yeah.
So anybody going through it is going to be hurt by these flames if they're going through the doorway, right?
That's what you assume. Yeah, you assume you open the door and
Stop,
and
or does it only stop when the door shuts?
you're not sure about that. You assume when you open this door, flames are gonna shoot out, and whoever's opening this door is gonna get, toast with some flame.
You guys haven't been able to find any disarming mechanism for it. Do you guys think there isn't one, or you guys just have been baffled by the dwarfs?
So Erebus knows that he might be able to slightly disarm it, but not permanently.
Yeah, for like a few seconds.
Not sure on that. He thinks he could possibly disarm it. He just doesn't know how long. Right now he just doesn't know how long it would be disarmed for.
Alright, I'll disarm it. Who's going through, Dar or me?
I will.
And Bill, based on the layout, is that possible? Can I disarm it and he goes through, or are we both gonna get flamed?
Well, I mean, if you disarm it, and then you step back out of range, then you don't think you think you'll be fine while he opens it. Kit, what were you saying?
You guys gotta remember that Jot is flame resistant.
Oh yeah.
Jot's not to be used for traps. That's my job, not his.
Yeah, that's it.
John's like, okay, Kit, I guess the time thing it's over.
I
So
was joking, Jot. I was joking.
if bullshit could float, you'd be the admiral of the fleet here. Okay? So I'm not opening any traps. No, that's not my job. That is Erebus's job, is to open up traps. Mine is to make fun of you and Dar as much as possible.
You don't want to make fun of me.
When did I get looked in the dark?
And to see in the dark and give us intel.
Hey, you.
Okay, Jataki mushrooms.
You just shut up over there.
Hey, I'm not the one who has a big mouth.
That remains to be seen.
I don't know what makes you stupid, but it really works for you.
Okay, because you kind of like Caillou.
You know, there's only one problem with your face there, Torn Chuck.
Wait, is it because you don't have
I
a
can
mind
see
to
it.
think?
Excuse me, but before any of us try to go through, how about I just open it from afar? Okay? We see what it does, and then we let it close, and at that point maybe we glean some information about it, okay? Anyone have a problem
That
with
could
that?
work. Nope.
Erebus, you all good with that?
Alright, she's gonna stand 30 feet away.
Okay.
And cast Thaumaturgy,
Alright.
which is her version of Prestidigitation.
Yep.
Fling the door open.
What's the weight behind that? How much weight can it grab? Then it doesn't open.
It is not limited.
Well, it would, in the sense of, I would take it in the sense almost just like, what's it called?
Mage hand.
Mage hand. So what's Mage hand, like 5 pounds?
No. So this says you instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
it's not relevant to the size necessarily.
Well, I do. I say there is relevant to size, and there's the weight behind this specific stone door.
Okay.
So a normal wooden door, absolutely, but not with this dwarven stone door. That's the way it's made. That doesn't work.
Okay.
You try it, it doesn't work.
Okay. Alright, so Trevor's blessing. Can I get that?
Oh, sure.
Dar's blessing upon you, Erebus. Make it good, because I'm going through and I'd rather not get burnt. I don't have to.
You should bless yourself, Dar. Go ahead, take a swig, Dar.
Yep, he grabs a flask. Blessings upon me.
Alright.
There you go. Alright, so can I use my beach tools, Bill?
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. Fine, I think this might be the first time I've really rolled this. Alright, here we go. We're going to try to open this up and then dodge back out of the way.
Well, first you're trying to disarm it, right?
Left a little bit.
You're first trying to disarm it, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to disarm it.
Okay.
That's right. Alright, so I rolled well. 17 and 9, 24.
Oh yeah. So, you put your tools in right where the door handle is, and you shimmy around a little bit, and you hear this clunk, 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 clunk. And you're positive whatever's behind it, you just disarm this.
Alright, we're good to go. And I'm gonna open it and move back.
Alright. So you open it, and it's a small room behind this door. Probably 10 by 10 feet. Really, the whole door this is covering. And what you see behind it is this total... and what you can make out, you're very impressed, Erebus. It seems like this is a very intricate counterweight mechanism, and there's pipes and spouts that go through here, and it leads to what you think behind, right attached, right behind the wall here, is these. As you look down and you look through here, is like these huge copper drums filled with what you believe is probably oil, and just in a sense really could probably end up making more cocktails here for you guys. If anybody in the group is proficient with alchemist.
Oh, alchemist fire, you mean?
Yep.
Interesting. All right. Do I think the trap is disarmed for a while now, or?
Yeah. You think for a little bit. You just aren't sure when it will reset. But
go.
But you think right now you got it. The door is open. You're good to go right now. You just don't know if once you start hearing the clicking of probably the counterweights going again. You probably figure then that's time's up.
Time to leave. All right. So we'll move in then, I guess. Yeah. How big's the room?
It's only 10 by 10. And so it's very small. Room, and actually these pipes and such that go through here and point towards the doorway. It's more like, there's just a little room to move around in here, maybe 5 feet. I mean, you're good because you're thin and small, so you can move around in here. And Dar could, possibly move in here if he was by himself too. But having multiple people in here won't work.
So is there anything else in here besides this stuff?
Nope, nothing else.
Oh, it's just a death
No, it looks almost like it's so knowing Dwarven stuff, does this just look like it's like a false door for a trap kind of deal, and there's nothing in here behind it? It's just the only reason it's there is to burn people?
Yeah, you think it's purely designed for the dwarves, that anybody that got in here came up through down below or whatever, that this is set up to purely designed as a dwarven trap to burn its intruders.
Okay. Well.
And there's still gallons of this stuff in here.
Is it even portable, or is it all like attached to the walls and such?
It's all attached. I mean, you would have to like take some water skins or something. Or if somebody had an alchemist kit or alchemist supplies, they could probably take some of this and, in time make, alchemist fire themselves.
Alright, so I'll ask the group. Alchemists, anybody? Valiant?
I'm an herbalist, but not an alchemist.
Yeah, I have a herbalist kit as well.
No is the answer.
Bunch of tree huggers.
It's a good way to do it. I could see perhaps luring the
God damn it.
Hey, I'm the only elf in this group.
vampire birds up here and you somehow utilize the trap against them, but unless there's a secret door inside of there.
No. I mean, I guess I'll look at the walls quick, make sure see if there's anything else going on.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright, it's 16.
Yeah, you're sure there's no secret doors. There's really no room. There's just all these pipes leading in and out and the mechanism. There's really nowhere to even put a secret door or space-wise for it. And you're confident there's no false floor or anything like that. It's purely
he'll shake his head.
Dwarven trap.
Just to be clear, none of the pipes look like they're headed down to another level. Like this.
No, the ones that you can see now because you've got the door open and you can see the burn marks on, like 6 of these pipes that, are facing towards you guys. No, that they all seem to go upwards. You definitely, between you and Dar, and go, yeah, this is, quite craftsmanship here, and but it's just purely to burn anybody coming through this door.
So my only other thing, I just want to see if I can, if we were racing back up and people were chasing us, I want to know if there's a way we could trigger it and duck under it and it would burn them all.
Yeah, go ahead, give me an intelligence check, investigation.
Okay. Yeah, investigation is a 14.
Okay. No. So if you open this door, you are pretty sure anybody that's within 20 feet of this door, which is about a total of about 20 feet away from the stairs going down, But anybody in this 20 feet area is going to get flamed on. No matter if you're floating up on the ceiling or down on the ground, that it just burns this this whole area. However, it only goes about 20 feet, and then there's still 20 feet clearance between that and the stairs going down.
Got it. Okay. All right. Let's move out here. I'm sure people are bored with the room. So.
All right. So, do you guys start heading down the stairs?
Down the stairs, yeah.
Are we good, guys?
While I sneak down.
Huh?
You done playing with the trap?
Oh.
Let's continue on.
All right.
Ron loves watching people waste their time.
All right. So you guys start heading down these stairs here. The one thing I'm going to ask is because everybody can see in the dark except for Kit.
That's because
I have dark.
Oh, yeah.
There's a spell.
Oh, yeah, the spell. So are you going to cast the spell then?
Or I could just transform, because one of them, I'm pretty sure one of them has, I could have sworn one of them had the dark vision.
Tiger?
Yeah, but, no.
Probably your wolf.
Not tiger.
Oh yeah, wolf.
Yeah, wolf, probably.
But yeah, I had my regular wolf, and then on here it says I have it.
You don't do regular wolf anymore, like dire wolf.
Dire wolf doesn't have it
Wait, the wolf has it
in
and
the
the dire
description.
doesn't?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. Hold on, let me check.
It's a glitch.
Worst comes to worst, you can always just use
Alright, so dire wolf.
No.
Alright, let me take a look here.
no torch.
No torches.
No torches.
Not yet.
Can you
Well,
see
it doesn't say it for wolf either, but that's because it's in the.
If you're in the torch, you're 80
That's
feet.
so weird. I feel like they
I love
lost
guys.
that. How Dragonborn can't see in the dark. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Tiger
An
has
elf can see in the dark, but a Dragonborn can.
Oh, it does?
I was amazed that that was big.
It's on the line census. Kind of in the middle.
Should we just give
Yeah,
the Dragonborn scent
tiger,
then?
yep, they have dark
Set?
vision.
So they should give the
60 feet.
Dragonborn scent then.
Yeah.
So, yep,
I didn't make up for it
and,
with Warlock.
Tiger's a pretty good form anyway, so.
yep, the wolves do not.
Because dragons can see.
Tiger again.
Dragonborn.
Alright.
I played
Dragons
it
have
back
super
the wall
sense.
this time.
Alright, so
Smells.
Kit
see
turns
in the
into a
dark.
tiger.
See invisible.
They can feel
Do it all.
the gems and gold.
Alright, so let me go ahead once again. Let's go through marching order. So I have Erebus, Zazriel. Who's behind Zazriel?
Dar. And then
Dar.
L.
Then
Then L.
Then L.
Alien will be in back.
Alright, so L and then Kit.
And then,
I'll be after
then
L.
Chuck.
I'm after L.
You're after.
Chuck, I need you with me.
If,
I need a bodyguard.
No.
And I need someone to teach me
Yeah.
Orcish.
You're behind
Okay.
Valiant, so we don't get
You
attacked
can,
from the rear.
you can speak to me in Orcish as we walk so I can learn.
Alright, and then Calcrix. He'll be back with you.
Oh,
Says I'll hang back with you. I can fly fast.
never mind. Go ahead. Unless you
No,
want to teach
You're
me.
back there too with him.
Yeah, I have him right
And
there.
I
Alright.
Calcrix, I can always practice my Draconic.
I can
And you need to teach me Celestial. Does anyone speak Giant in this group also? I can speak Dwarven with Dar, too.
Yeah, I can speak giant too.
Oh, you should teach me Giant.
I'll just start teaching.
And Erebus, you've been holding out on me.
A little bit.
You don't speak enough as it is.
He shakes his head.
You're like a bad case of herpes, wizard. You're inconvenient, embarrassing, and no real threat, and you simply will not go away. Let's go down the stairs.
I think
there,
that was our
Erebus.
first exchanging of words. Nice to meet you too.
Saw you. Oh.
Alright, let's go, Erebus. Shot lands on your shoulder. So I'm invisible. Turns invisible. Good.
Good. Onward.
All right.
I'll try to get 30 feet at least between me and the loud groups.
Yeah. So yeah, 30 feet. So you're gonna be the first one down the stairs to come across this running river. That's I'll explain here what you see. The stairway twists and turns a long way downward. The floor has been cut into hundreds of sharp, shallow steps, but the walls and the ceiling are still natural rock. About 60 feet down, a rushing stream spills from a narrow crack to the south and crosses the stairway, disappearing into a narrow, winding tunnel to the north. The rill is only about 2 to 3 feet wide. So you can definitely cross over the water here. It is fast moving, but you can cross over it if you like to the other side of the stairs, or if you wanted to try to go down this 2 to 3 feet wide tunnel where the water is. But the water is moving pretty fast.
How deep is it?
It's a couple feet deep, probably about 3 feet deep.
So we would have concerns about getting swept away.
Yeah, you think it is very fast moving, and because it's so narrow, it could end up somebody could get swept away. Crossing it, you don't think nothing would happen. You think if you go down this little follow the river, actually get into it and start going through it, that's where the problems could occur. I mean, you've dealt with this kind of stuff, before.
Scott, do you have any desire to look down that crack?
Somebody's asshole down there?
And, I'm going to go back up.
All right.
Describe this to people. And
their stairs still continuing down, of course, on the other side of the water.
As if we want to send somebody down, we need to rope them up. Get a couple strong people on the end of the rope.
What, are you roping up Saskia?
Are you saying you want us to rope you up and hold on to the rope?
No.
No.
I'm asking.
I volunteered Dar.
Why don't we have
I volunteered Jot.
Why don't we have a look just beyond the stream to see about footprints? Can't really track the stream.
I'll go back down,
Survival.
do a survival check on the other side. I'll stay on this side.
What are you doing, Erebus? Stop that.
Alright, we'll work together. I'll give you advantage then there, Zaz.
Thank you.
Thank you. You needed
I'll help
that.
you out.
You needed that. Otherwise, you would have able to.
22.
Yeah, I mean, you think something's been up and down the stairs, but probably in the last 10 hours or so, sometime. There's one set of tracks.
What kind of tracks? Orc tracks or?
No, make a survival check.
Advantage.
Check.
I know, but now it's something else. You have tracks. Now you're trying to figure out what the heck it is.
18.
So what you get on the tracks, it's definitely a humanoid. Probably not that heavy though. It's not in boots. They're actually, excuse me. It's more like some sort of humanoid footprint. Even with like some, whatever the toes has some claws on it. It's definitely bipedal. But probably not that heavy in weight. Maybe probably around 150 pounds to 170 or something like that.
Remind me of anything, Bill, from Underdark?
Do I think it might be a fiend or?
Yeah, Erebus, go ahead and you can give me a survival check here.
13.
That is
Yeah.
my world.
So you think, you know, in a sense, and just smelling too now, you kind of get this odor. You know that troglodytes, this very well could be a troglodyte footprint.
I'll convey that.
Mostly.
Those are the herpes of the underdiet.
Where do they go to?
They just seem that there's just one set that seemed to go up and then back down the stairs.
Further down the stairs?
Yeah. Past the waterway.
This is just a landing area for the water?
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
But yeah, so you find a set of tracks seem to go up about 20 feet, maybe where Bird Dog was. And then and it seems to go back down.
Alright, let's keep continuing down.
Zaz, what about the water? You want to send anyone down that way or no?
No. We already lost somebody down the waterfall. I don't need to lose another.
Okay, stop
Alright.
reminding me.
I'll jump across
Okay.
and continue on down.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you go about another 30 feet down the stairs as you're still in this cavern, and it seems to open up. The stairs continue to wind down along the wall. However, this is opened up into a large cavernous room. The ceilings now are much, of course, where you were. The ceilings were low. However, now in this large cavern, the ceilings is opened up. This high cavern here. You've descended down these, sharp stairs. The ceiling now is easily 40 feet, if not more, overhead. The stairway continues to wind down along the ledge. It follows the north wall of this chamber that you're in. You also notice, because you have 120 feet dark vision, so you're going to notice that the stream seems to come out through and run through the floor of this room, through almost through at the back part, maybe about 3/4 of this room, this chamber you're in, and it runs about 5 feet wide. This river now, and it's and you definitely say, yeah, it's definitely fast moving, and it seems to continue on past some rock. So it goes. So you must assume that it just probably comes around where you guys were at is probably more of a starting point where it came through, runs down as you guys are continuing to go down. You think it's probably about another 120 feet down these stairs before you get to the bottom surface here. You can see a couple other exits out of this cavern, out of this room, 2 of them beyond this river, and then where this river flows through on the ground, there's some rocks over there that that's where the river kind of goes through.
Okay. Can I see to the edges of the cavern? What are the dimensions of the cavern overall?
Overall, you think probably let's give you here. You think probably 90 feet lengthwise or widthwise, and probably about 60 feet. So about 90 by 60.
Okay. And is there any space for any creatures to be hiding right now, like those rocks you mentioned on the other side of the river? There could be on the other side. It's the river runs through, and there's stones. So something could be, possibly if there's another chamber behind those rocks. Absolutely, make a perception check. Okay. Natural 20, it's 28.
Okay, so you're confident. Looking around, you don't see any creatures below. However, on the ceiling, you look up and you see perched on the ceiling in these stalactites up there. That there's these creatures. Now you're sure of what are called sturges, and they look like they're right now sleeping.
How many?
You think probably, yeah, you not think, you can count. You take your time and look. You think there's about 8 of them up there.
Skeeters.
Alex.
Skeeters. I'm gonna message back to Zaz,
Okay.
and I'll say 8 sturges on the ceiling sleeping.
Alright, I'll send Krillix up.
And I'm gonna switch to a bow.
Yep. Also, so you also notice, give me a couple other things here. The walls also seem to glitter a little bit in the sense of, the stones, like, in the sense that they've probably been mined out of any value, but you're still, sparkles and along the stoneways here. So it actually kind of glitters, hence the name Glitterhame. It glitters. So you have a feeling, too, that this could mess up with your perception. Especially, in a sense, the Trogs, they're very good about hiding. Blending in within walls and stuff. And you also get that stench, now that you're down past the water and opened up, you also get that smell, that familiar Trog smell. It just stinks. And you pick that up. But you're confident there's no Trogs in this chamber.
Right now, even though this would be a good place for them to be potentially.
That is correct. Absolutely. Yep.
Hey, Valian, can you send Krillix down here? We have some sturges to take care of.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I get on my
Yes,
bow
you're
and
calling to him.
target in on one of the sturges.
They want you forward.
We'll continue down the stairs at the same pace, just letting Krillix fly by though.
Okay, so Krillix comes down.
It's Calcrix, right?
Calcrix.
Yeah, my bad.
Calcrix, sorry. Calcrix comes down.
I thought you guys were saying Skrillex around.
Skrillex. No, Calcrix.
What do we know about these troglodytes? Should we actually see them? You describe them as vile, but what do we know?
Are you doing a message?
Gotta make a check, like.
She's doing a message.
Alright, they smell terrible. Knock you out.
So of a poison.
Make you throw up. Yes.
Okay. So she's gonna search through her bag and make sure she knows where antitoxin is.
All right. Move that for her up to the top of your bag.
Yep.
Nice job, Al.
And I'll be ready.
All right. So Erebus, what are you? Are you going to continue down the stairs? You're waiting for Calcrix to come down.
I'm gonna move into the cavern, just into the first spot. I'm gonna do a stealth and pick up position, getting ready for when they come in. So that's a 20 on stealth.
Okay, perfect.
Get ready. Yeah, I'm gonna just ready to shoot right before Calcrix breathes, just in case he needs help.
All right. So my question is, because you're on this platform, so there's about 15 feet of this platform when you come out into this from the cavern that everybody else is behind you. So you could come down that and go down another 10 feet of stairs, and there's another platform of about 10 feet, and then there's some more stairs going down another 20 feet to the ground, to the surface of this cavern. So I'm just curious in a sense, where do you want to end up at?
I still have line of sight to everything. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
stairs are open-ended.
Yeah, so you're just imagine, the stairs are open-ended now. Once you get, like when I started describing this stuff, that's where the room opened up to you. The stairway is a narrow stairway along the northern wall, but the whole room's open to you to the south, to the east, and
So
to,
right now I could fall 50 feet to my depth or
Yeah, so right now, yeah, if you wanted to just jump down, you could, go ahead
Yeah, I
and
definitely do.
jump.
So I'll continue down. I'll be looking at the stairs carefully as I move, make sure there's nothing, no traps or anything weird going on with the steps.
Okay.
And I'll move down into the cavern at base level.
Base level.
Checking the floor as I move in.
Perfect. All right. And so you see him, and so you're going to continue on with your 30 feet. Calcrix will come flying down.
I'll have 2 arrows notched.
All right. So let's put have you there. So you're going to come down the stairs as well?
I have my crossbow. My crossbow notched.
And is the rest of the group coming down?
We just continue as ways.
Okay, so you guys just all continue.
Just wait till Calcrix passes.
All right, as a group, I want, let's see, I'll have Zazriel roll a stealth check for the group. You can re-roll.
I mean, I like that roll. It's a natural 20.
Yeah, sure. But you wouldn't have liked it if it was a natural 1.
17.
All right, so the group has no problem coming along through down the stairways to the first platform. And so Calcrix is out as well. Do you direct him in any sense?
I point up with my bow.
All right. So he'll fly on up there, I guess, and breathe ice on these guys here.
I'll have my battle axe and shield.
I'm gonna shoot as soon as I see the results of that.
Yep, sure. Let's see here.
Thanks for that. Hopefully.
You're welcome, Chuck.
Stop calling me Chuck.
So Calcrix flies up to the ceiling. Let's go his icy breath onto the helpless Sturges. Hope you guys are proud.
We murdered you in sleep.
Murdering the Sturges while they sleep.
They would have murdered us.
Damn right.
Mostly here in Minnesota, this is like a dream.
Yeah, that's right. All right, and so he breathes on all of them, and they just seem to come down as, in a sense, balls of hail, just hitting the ground, and exploding into blood, bursts of blood as they hit the ground. So, all right, yeah. So that works.
Could have only been better if it was a blue dragon, because then it would have been a bug zapper.
Wait until Saturday, you guys fight a black one. All right. See how that works. All right. So, Erebus, you're at the bottom of the stairs. You see this. The rest of the group's 30 feet up on the platform, still coming down. Like I said, to the east of you is this river that's about 5 feet wide. Running fast through this chamber. On the other side of the chamber, there's 2 passageways. One basically directly to the west of you on the other side of this. It's about, from where you stand right now, it's about 15 feet to the river. And there's a passageway. From what you can see, you see it opens up to, there's about a 10-foot or so cavernous that kind of wraps up around to the west, and you think it opens up into a larger chamber. I mean, you can see pretty clear that you think it opens up into a much larger chamber, about probably about 30-40 feet inward to the west. That opens to the south, where to the southeast, there it's only about a 5-foot wide hallway, and that one immediately turns, so out of your vision. So you can see it goes about 15 feet, and then it turns southwest. So you can't see anything further beyond that one. and then to your south, where the river flows through to the other side, it looks like these makeshift stones, like they've probably been placed there on purpose. And so you think there's another chamber beyond that within the river. However, you know you're going to have to wade through the river to get through there.
Okay. And when you say the stones are placed specifically as defensive positions, is that reasonable?
Yeah, it's reasonable. Like the stones are placed there purely. You think the Trogs probably have placed these large stones for a defensive position, and are using probably the river as well as as a deterrent to get to their whatever's behind that, their home,
right.
Their lair.
So I'm gonna message up to Zaz, to come down and look for tracks with me.
All right.
And then I will assist him, and let's see if we can figure out some paths here.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an advantage here.
Asriel goes down there. I'm going with.
That's fine.
16. I tell the group, I'm like, wait here a couple feet behind us, all right?
Well, yeah, he did go down a little bit of the stairs or whatever, I guess. All right.
17.
17?
My bad, 16.
16. Yep. Okay. So it's pretty clear and evident. Looking, you kind of have to go. There's definitely plenty of tracks in this room.
A lot more of the 2 foot though.
Huh?
Like a lot more troglodyte tracks than orcs.
Yeah, no orc
No
tracks.
orc
You don't
tracks
see
at all.
any boots tracks at all. All the tracks that you're getting here are definitely
Just
trogs. They're definitely trog prints. Fresh. Like within maybe wandering around in the last hour. The heaviest tracks seem to go across the river, and you can even look. We walk over to you and Erebus walk to the river. Don't cross it yet. You see definitely to this the northwest or northeast. Sorry, this northeast chamber that opens up more. Definitely plenty of tracks there, and as well as if you go down the river, still staying about 10 feet from these piles of rocks where the water is, and definitely plenty of trog tracks as well there.
So we'd have to cross the river to the right?
No matter what, you have to cross the river to get anywhere. The least amount of tracks is actually, that you can see, is the one that leads to the southeast. That one has the least amount of trog prints. The majority seems to go across the river to the northeast, and then the one that's leading south, where the river continues through.
So, we have this potion of spider. Do I think spider climb would work to get across, or is the walls not? Would there be no way to connect to the wall?
In a sense, for the south one,
okay.
Yes, you could. However, the one across, no, there is no. The river comes through, and so it parts the actual.
What if somebody jumped, stuck to the other wall with spider climb?
Well, yeah.
How far across is it?
It's 5 feet.
Oh.
Well, to do the jump, if you want to go to the east, so if you want to do this jump to probably about 8 feet.
So, Erebus, who should we tie a rope to and wade through the water? Or do you want to...
I'm strong enough to wade through the water.
Try to jump with this...
Sounds like the new guy wants to try. Let him.
Alright. Hey, Chuck, come here.
Hey, first of all, stop calling me Chuck.
Hey, grab a rope out. Don't forget a rope. Dar, come here. You gotta hold the other end, please.
Alright.
Hey, All right, we're gonna tie this rope up to you. You're gonna go across here. There might be some bad guys on the other side. We have no idea.
That's why I'm going.
But just we want you to get across and stand your ground, because we're gonna follow through. All right.
Okay.
How far across the rapid?
And you're pretty sure the water's probably at least 3 feet deep.
Okay.
Oh.
Across.
So Dar might drown.
Edge to edge.
So Tar might drown. Well, if it takes you, it might drown anybody. But
You can probably leap it.
It's actually harder than you might think to stand.
I'm 4.5 feet tall, have you know?
well, you're in plate mail now, aren't you?
Yeah, he's a plate man.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about
Yeah,
it,
but AC
if you
of
think about
12.
real life, even if you
Yeah.
step in like 3 feet of a river moving, actually, it's still hard to keep your ground.
Unless you're heavy.
All right. So what are you guys doing? So Dar comes down. He comes
Dar's holding the
down.
rope.
Dar's holding the rope.
I'll help a little bit.
All
Not
right.
at all. I stand by and watch.
I'll help hold the rope.
All right.
Good luck, Chuck.
So. Okay, so what?
Oh, so Kit, do you just go running and jump across?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and
Like, screw the water.
give me acrobatics check for me.
Wait, I see her try to run. Wait, just let Chuck go across first, and then you can jump across. we don't want you getting shot up. Might be a trap. Let
Okay, then I'll just wait.
All right, so she's just running and it just hits the pause before she jumps.
let Chuck set the trap off.
Why wouldn't it be athletics? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, it would be
Because he's
athletics.
jumping.
Because she was gonna jump here in this case. Or
Well, you want it to be acrobatics?
this was acrobatics in this sense.
So.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do what they told me
All right.
and go.
Wade into the water.
All right. So you're gonna just try to jump or wade through the water.
What did they tell me to do?
Are you gonna walk through the water?
What are you doing? Are you gonna do walk through or try to jump over? It's 5-foot jump.
I'm gonna try to walk through.
All right. So you can choose. You can either do athletics or acrobatics to go
I'm
across.
proficient in athletics, I think. Yeah, I am.
All right. Go ahead.
So, I plus 2
We
bonus
We
plus
had a rope, so.
3.
Yeah, I know you have the rope. Yeah.
13 total?
All right. So yeah, you no problem. You walk across, get across the water.
Wade through the water. So is there any trap when I get to the other side?
And there's no trap.
Any trogs?
No trucks.
Do I smell trog?
It stinks.
No wonder why I smell the stinks. And I'm gonna, should I untie the rope I set across?
no, leave it.
Yeah, you keep it on you. Keep
Okay.
it wrapped
Then
around your
I'll
waist.
move upstream 10 feet, and I'm gonna try to jump across.
Okay.
And I'm gonna continue going.
I'll get Tribella's blessing on that first.
How long is this rope?
50 feet.
You're muted, Al.
Oh, please, dear, take a running leap.
Okay, I'll take a running lead. Alright, so my acrobatics is working 15.
Okay. Yep. No problem. Jump over it. You're good.
Alright. Then I'll set up with a bow. I'm ready for anything that comes.
All right.
As long as they're across, I'll jump as well. Take a few run and jump.
Oh.
Dar!
I see the fuck up Barry is visiting us again as he jumps.
Dar, no!
Go ahead and make a roll there, Dar.
Two strong people holding the rope.
I'm still holding the rope and never let go.
No, but I have it around
Exactly, you're on the other side now.
my waist. I'll hold the rope as he
14
jumps
plus
across.
5 for athletics is 19.
All right. Yep. So no problem.
I'm like,
Jump over across.
okay, I'm
All
taking
right.
this leash off. Like, I'm taking this off.
Yep.
What are we supposed to do? I thought Valian needs to get across too. You just jumped across, you jumped the gun. You have the rope on one side now. What was that? That made no sense.
And I'll take off this leash.
Valiant, get down here. Cross.
I'll jump back over.
Could just climb over with me.
And I'll
He
throw
jumps
the
back
rope.
over again with the rope.
Just like, I'll throw the leash back over.
That's even better. A 17 on the dice plus 5, no, that's 22.
All right,
All right.
Valiant, come down here. Let's get you across.
Okay.
And now that the rope's back over here.
How loud is this all going, Bill?
And now it's got a little louder with Dar and Zazriel's kind of whispering, but Dar not that quiet.
Alright,
So.
I'm gonna put 60 feet away and move and watch the Trog area.
Okay.
Maybe I can't move that far, but as far as I can move and keep my eyes open.
Acrobatics, you said? That's your strength, right?
So you start moving down that hallway then?
Acrobatics
to the
dex.
east?
Oh. We're using acrobatics
Yes,
or
I think that's right.
Can use either one.
No.
What's that?
I'm doing acrobatics or athletics.
You can choose whichever one you want.
So it's either wading through the water or jumping.
Yep.
Or you can hold on. You can hold on this rope and
Either
just
way.
walk across.
Well, he's gonna use the rope
Yep.
without a doubt. That's what he's gonna wait on. So do acrobatics then. Just probably hold the rope and just try to walk through.
Yep. You
That'll
can
be
choose either one.
That'll be a 6 total.
Okay.
Uh-oh, Valiant's going down.
Here we go.
Wait,
All right.
Wouldn't it be advantage because he's the rope?
No, Alex, no. So you lose your footing there, and
Could lose another one to the rapids.
you're gonna take 3 points of damage as you fall onto the rocks into the water.
Does it hit though? You have no armor?
And then I will go ahead and give me another, in this sense now, athletics check.
He's still holding on to the rope.
No, he loses his. Yeah, he's still
Yeah,
kinda
this is
holding,
his
but
check to see if he holds on to it.
Slips on the rocks a little bit.
7.
So he loses the rope.
Oh.
Okay, Gar immediately goes after him.
No, there you go. Roll again. Roll again. Wait, roll again.
Okay.
Saved by a token.
8.
Hey, let's go.
I'm gonna give you an advantage die, Valiant.
No, I gave him a 1.
Yeah, that's what they're doing here. They're giving them
6,
advantage.
7, 8. 9's next, right?
Seriously, I go diving in
Well,
after him.
13.
All right, so so give me those. So yeah,
Oh
he
my
he
God.
manages to finally get grasp and able to stand up in the water as Dar jumps in. Dar, give me an athletics or acrobatics check, either or. What'd you roll, man?
Roll a 2.
So
Okay.
Dar,
Wait.
hold on.
Plus
So
5 is 7.
so
Plus 5 is 7.
oh, 7. Okay, but still. So Dar jumps in, goes underwater, and you take a point of damage as you twist your ankle a little bit, jumping in, and then give me another athletics or aerobics check there.
Aerobics.
Acrobatics.
15 on the back plus 5 is 20.
Aerobics.
Okay, so yep, you stand up. The water is just, you're swimming a little bit because the water is just, you're how tall are you?
4'5".
Yep, so so you got your head above water as you come up, and you can manage now to, you and Zazriel can get out.
Valiant.
Or you and Valiant, sorry, you and Val can get to the other side, or you can help push him because L's still on the other side, correct?
Yep.
And then go back, and you can go back to make sure that L gets across, Dar, if you want.
Yep, that's what I want to do next.
Okay, so you push up, you get Valiant up, grab him, even though he's standing up, you help push him up, and then you manage to climb back up on the other side.
Oh, that was a close one. Well,
Bye.
I was there to help.
Yeah, that was an episode. Thank you.
Look, bullshit can float.
I mean, I think you mean herpes.
As John says.
What, you been swimming again, Em?
I don't need to swim.
Al,
Mason, bullshit.
Al, you want to go next?
You're in the water.
You know.
He has flippy wings.
next in this circus.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Al. If you fall, I got you.
Brains aren't everything.
Yep. So she's going to definitely take a hold of the rope and she's going to cross herself.
Hey, Al, do you have a belt?
Oh yeah, I've got a belt.
Put the rope between put your belt down and put the rope between it, so that even if you slip and fall and let go of the rope, it's still gonna be hooked onto your belt, so you won't completely flow away.
Float away like Sasker. Yeah, sounds good. So she's going to try to
What's wrong, Chuck?
be nimble going across here. Acrobatics. And tiptoe her way across.
All right.
Or you will get the horn.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
no
we
horns,
have
not
17 total.
No problem. Yep, you make it across.
All the joys one could offer.
All right.
Everybody across now?
Nope.
Yep, everybody's across except.
It's Adriel.
Oh, is Azriel? I thought you went across.
I'm just gonna jump across.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just making sure everybody else got across.
Yeah, you okay, Kit? You can jump. I thought you already went in and jumped again. Sorry.
Well, we had they talked me out of it because
Yeah.
they wanted the newcomer to go
Yeah.
first.
Go ahead,
You're
Kit.
gonna hold the rope?
Kit's a tiger.
Oh, you're a tiger. Alright, just jump.
Go ahead, Dar. You can just go across.
Yeah.
Both of
I
you.
had a 9.
Okay, that's good enough, Kit. You jump across.
That was
Fast.
2.
I jump across too. 13.
Yep. Zaz jumps across.
Alright, then I'm gonna jump across.
All right. Go ahead. Give me a roll.
7 and 5 is 12?
Yep. You jump across. Get across. All right. So you guys are all across. All right.
You survived the raging rapids.
And then so.
Another major disaster averted.
All right.
Oh, really?
Barely.
We lost 2 dice.
Okay, Erebus. This is kind of what you see as you wander down this, as they're all coming across, and you just kind of wander down a little bit. Use your, give me a stealth check though, just.
You're on mute.
He did lose audio for a second.
Oh,
24.
There we go.
24. Okay, perfect. All right, good. All right.
Really distracting.
So what you see here, as you go down, this room opens up into a much larger chamber here than what you just left. As you head down and you kind of look in, you know, using the wall here, the glittering walls. But you find some spots to hide here and there. It is cavernous. And here there's several passages that branch away from this large, high-ceiling cavern. To the north, there's a carved square mouth tunnel. Shows that someone has been at work in these caves. A gate of rough-hewn timber blocks a small passageway to the northeast. So you're kind of looking across the room here, and you see a passageway. There are 3 other passageways as well that are 2 more to the east and then 1 to the south here as you're looking in. There's a heavy smell of animal that lingers in the air. And you do see, however, there is 4 troglodytes in this chamber here. And give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, 19. That's great. 27.
All right, perfect. And in, to the what you to the that the northeast, where these door like this, you know, it's just this this door, well, a cell, you know, like I said, this heavy kind of gate here, where two of the trogs are standing. You notice there's this big brown bear behind this gate.
So it's like a cage for an animal.
Yeah.
Alright. So they look more like zookeepers. They're not prison guards in this case.
Correct.
Alright. And does it look like the cage is easy to open?
Yeah, you think that they could probably open it pretty easy.
Alright, and so how far is this from where all the group is splashing, and can I hear them? Or I guess more relevantly, do the trogs look alerted at all right now?
Yeah, you definitely think that the trogs are looking. They're not necessary. The two trogs that are closer to this cage, they seem to be looking down, but they can't see you, and you just think the group's further down, probably out of their dark vision. And the other two are more on the western wall, kind of hiding. However, you saw them, and they're kind of hiding. So it looks like they're ready. They're ready for a fight.
And in my history, have trogs been roughly as tough as orcs?
In your history. No, you know this. Hey guys, will you stop?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's very distracting. Jeez. From your history is one, trogs will never back down from a fight. They're going to fight to the death. You know that. They love weapons, collecting them. However, they don't use them. But they love collecting weapons, but they never use them. So they'll rather attack with their claws or bites, you know, or bite you. And so yeah, you don't think in a sense they're as tough as orcs. However, you know they're not going to run. There's no dealing with trogs in a sense. Like an orc might run off or give up. Trogs, they'll fight to the death.
Fight to the kill.
And how close can I get to the cage safely?
That will be very tough. I mean,
how close am I to it now?
It's across the room from where you're at right now. It's probably about 60 feet across the room from you.
And it's an open room, so there's no easy way to get within 30 of it?
No. Plus, like I said, two of the trogs, all four of the trogs seem to be alert. They don't see you right now because you're in this crevice. But yeah, you think... Yeah, definitely. You would have to cross at these two trogs that are, you know, about 10 feet in front of this cage right now.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and send a message back. Using the message spell.
Yep.
To Zaz, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll say 4 trogs with bear.
Oh, cool.
They are aware of us.
Oh, they're aware. Well, do you want to bring them over here, or you want us to just light them up right now?
I'll message back again. I'll bring them to you.
Okay. We'll
Right,
get into position to fire. We'll get in position to fire.
Yep.
Let's see.
Like crossbow.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pause.
Don't say we're done.
30 seconds, give them a chance to
We're
get
not done.
position.
It's like 9:20.
I know.
We get up near the
It's not a good
entrance there
place to
for
stop.
where they're coming through.
We'll finish this combat in 30 minutes.
Weird that we have to stop at 9:30.
Why?
Because that's the time that we have to stop.
No, we said 7 to 10. I thought.
No, 7 to 9.
I thought it was a 7 to 10 thing. Always.
No, 7 to 9.
I don't know about that one.
So what you're saying is we're gonna stop.
I feel like Great Guardians went till like 11:30.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying.
This is
They'd probably go to 10 o'clock.
This is a good place.
Terrible place to stop.
Yes.
We're fighting troglodytes.
This is a great place to stop for the evening.
Terrible.
Because some people have appointments in the morning. Some people work. Some people have college. Some people have grade school. And the most important thing
is
Bilbo needs to keep Mama Bear happy.
Yeah.
not the brown bear happy behind the little cage, but Mama Bear, and wants to keep Mama Bear happy. So this will be a great place for us to stop for the evening. So let's go quickly around the room. We'll do MVPs, and then we will sign out for the night. And then what I will do is reward people before we start our next session. Maybe some advantage or some cards. Sit down.
MVP chance, because I didn't get to do combat.
Oh. All right.
There's only 2 people.
So, Zazriel, MVP. Quick. Dar.
Wait, what?
All right. Torn, MVP.
Thorn, will say Thorn, also known as Erebus.
Erebus. All
Chucky.
right. All right, Valiant.
I'll do Dar.
Dar. All right. L.
I think Elfcatcher is his new name.
Okay, Dar. Erebus.
Zaz did a good job keeping us moving.
All right, and Kit.
I say Erebus.
All right, perfect.
What about Dar?
Oh, and Dar. I'm sorry. I skipped right over Dar.
What about Dar?
I'm sorry, but you all keep forgetting about the most important thing here, and that's Erebus, because he's the one that figured out that trap so we can get into that room. He's the one that grabbed the body down on the steps. He's the one that's been out scouting ahead of us and even found the frogs. So Erebus all the way.
All right, perfect.
That's what I was thinking.
So with that, we are signing out for the evening. Hey, if you catch us up here on Twitch, if you watch us on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If you watch later on YouTube, we'll post this on YouTube. And please hit the subscribe button. We are a small but growing channel. And we love more people. And if you have any comments on our show, just please feel free to put a comment on YouTube, and I promise I will get back to you as well. And with that, we will be back next Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central Time. And then on Saturday, this Saturday, we'll be playing Grey Guardians, our 40 what episode?
42 actually.
42, our 42nd episode on out on Twitch and YouTube, and so catch us on that. Where they're about to fight a black dragon, and
I'm gonna kill
maybe Grimnox.
I better kill this one. You can stay out of it.
So remember, it's cool to be a geek. Pass it on.
I'm the best.
See you next Wednesday.
Come out.